Hi guys, it's Thea with Gingham and Glue. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys are here today. And yeah, I am on video number 2, redo, I should say. I don't know, honestly, I don't know what happened. I swear, and I know everyone's been through this where they've been recording and recording and recording, and they go to check to make sure they're in frame and your video has stopped. I thought I was out of memory on my phone, but I wasn't. I had plenty. And so I don't know what happened. I really don't. I was so mad. So we are gonna be doing a do-over, and we're going to be working on this Trifold Ephemera folder that I made out of a mailing envelope, legal size mailing envelope. Yeah, this turned out so cute and I just absolutely love it. And I'm probably going to be making a couple more, but this obviously the ribbon that goes with it, but I wanted to show you how I did mine. I'm sure there are plenty of other tutorials on YouTube very, very similar to this, or maybe even identical. I don't know. I know I've seen a couple just over the last year, but I cannot remember who it was, so I apologize. But anyway, so I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to just do a quick walkthrough of what I've already done. So I took a legal size envelope. Let me grab another one real quick, guys. I still can't believe that happened. Oh, it just makes me so mad. Yeah, so this is a 9x12 document mailing envelope, and I sealed this part. I cut a thin strip off of this end, went back in, glued up my edges, and you could glue this down before you lay it down, so you're not having to go back and re-glue any edges that are popping up. But I cut just a thin sliver off the end because that's going to be my pocket. And then I took it to my scoreboard. And since I'm going to be doing another one, let's go ahead and do this. And then I'll show you what I've done so far. I'm running low on my art glitter glue, so I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac on this here real quick. I could have just left that sticky thing on, but so let's just go ahead and glue this down. And you know what? I'm gonna wipe that up. See, I'm so frazzled. Let's try a different one. I'm so frazzled because it didn't work. I was recording that whole time and it didn't work, and it's just, ugh. It's making me irritated. Okay, so moving on. Probably what the best thing to do, just because I know it worked for me, I'm gonna peel this off. And if you've got one that has clasps, you could easily just glue or take that clasp off or remove it, and then glue it down completely. So let's cut that. Let's trim this edge off here real quick. Just a sliver, you don't need a lot. Probably could have been even thinner, but that's okay. Okay, so you see my ends are popping up. So I'm gonna just glue this down. Okay, making sure you don't seal that edge back up. Okay. All right, so then let me put my needle back in. Ugh. Hand's not working again. Okay, so then I took it to my scoreboard. Grab your scoring tool, and I'm gonna score at 4 and at 8, okay? So you're gonna score at 4. And remember, you're working through 2 layers here, so you wanna make sure that this is scored fairly well, because you want it to be able to bend easily on those marks. Now, I gave myself a bit of a spine. I was originally going to put a signature in this, just a small one, but in the end I decided not to. I didn't want to bulk it up too much. So, but then I come back in and at 1/4 of an inch on either side, I score again. Okay. Ooh, gotta be careful you don't press too hard, which I think I did on that middle one there. That's okay. Okay, and same thing on this side. Okay. Then obviously what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip it around. You want to, yeah, I don't know if you can see that I starting to kind of tear into that a little bit. You flip it around, you'll see 3 here and 3 here. So then what I do is I start with my middle score first, fold it, use your boning tool. Oh, wrong edge, Thea, wrong edge. See, I'm still frazzled. I need to just get over it. Ooh, it just makes me so mad. Okay. Okay, and then you'll go back and start folding those 1/4 inch lines. And what you can do, well, that's not gonna work. I was gonna say you could grab it from the middle, but that's not gonna work, so. Okay. But anyway, you get the idea. So make sure you fold all 3 lines. And now you've got your pocket or your folder, okay? So as you can see, I started cutting out and gluing down. I already got my front cover glued down. And I did realize what I forgot to do was to ink the outside of the envelope. So let's go ahead and do that. And I am actually using Ranger's archival ink, the color watering can, which I thought was perfect for this. So let's go ahead. We're gonna ink up the outside of the envelope. Like I said, I hope everyone's doing okay. Everyone is healthy, and I'm sure everybody is ready for the elections to be over. The voting process is over, but the elections is over. And I'm not trying to get into a political debate with anybody. This is not about that. I'm just tired of the elections, ready to be done. That kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna fold this back onto my first crease there. Yeah, I kind of have a guilty confession to make, and please don't yell at me, but I didn't vote. Not because I didn't want to, but because I was having a really, really, really bad day that day. Not just physically, but emotionally as well. And so I'm sure everybody's had those days. My wonderful husband, he offered to come get me and take me, but we didn't know how long the lines would be. And even though, you know, I could have used wheelchair to sit. Sitting for long periods of time is difficult for me too. So, and I just was not, yeah, I just wasn't up for it. So as awful as that is, it just was not, it was not a good day. So, but anyway, it is what it is at this point. It's okay. Okay. So my youngest son's gonna be home here in just a couple weeks. So excited. See my kid. My husband and I, you know, with coronavirus and everything going on, obviously people are not going anywhere really, especially on vacation. But my husband and I desperately need a weekend getaway, just the two of us. We haven't had a vacation in years, and yeah, we need a vacation. So when my son is home for the holidays, I am gonna see about planning just a little weekend getaway for us so that my son can stay home and watch the dogs. No, we're not taking him with us. It's just a weekend getaway where he's gonna be home from the week before Thanksgiving to, or week of Thanksgiving to the 1st of January. So we're gonna have plenty of time to see him and visit with him. So I am not worried about that. My husband and I just need a break. We need a vacation. And so I haven't quite decided where we're gonna go. I'd really like to head down to either Branson or Eureka Springs, which if you guys have never been to Eureka Springs, Arkansas, it's about I think it's about a 3.5 hour drive for us, maybe a little longer. Branson's about 3. Branson, Missouri, but Eureka Springs, Arkansas is about an hour from there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It could be longer. It's been years since I've been down there. So, but Eureka Springs, no joke, guys, if you ever get a chance, you should go visit. It is the neatest town. There's so much history there. It's very, very hilly. Be forewarned. You're gonna do a lot of walking, either up or downhill. So it's not for the faint of heart, which kind of puts me in a little bit of a predicament with my, you know, my mobility issues, but I still think it could be doable. And, you know, Branson's very hilly too. But there's so much to do and see at, you know, in either places. I really want to do some antiquing so that I can get some more stuff for my junk journaling. So I'd like to turn it kind of into a, you know, antique hunt, junk journaling hunt. I think that'd be fun. Okay, I'm doing both inside and out. And did I do... Yes, I did. I did the inside creases as well because I want those to pop out. Because you will be seeing them. So let me... do this. I can always go back over anything I think I've missed for the most part. Okay, did both sides? Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna just crease it just gently. I'm not ruining anything by the other side. So yeah, it'll be fun and interesting to see where we decide to go. I'm seriously putting my foot down on this one. We've got to get away. But just be careful, you know. If we're at Eureka Springs, I forgot where I was going with that. Sorry. Brain. Ugh, come on. Here we go. Okay, I don't know why I thought of this, but I don't know if anyone else watches Discovery of Witches, but I'm telling you what, I cannot wait for January to hurry up and get here because the second season is coming out and I can't wait. Well, both my sister and I can't wait. We're both DOW fans, huge DOW fans, and yeah, I am so excited. Love that show. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, just a couple more other points here, guys, and then we'll start gluing down the rest of the paper. Yep, I'm still recording. Gotta make sure. Ugh. Oh, that just makes me so mad. You know, because I don't have the stamina to be sitting here all day. And so when something like that happens, it's like, seriously? You guys should see my dog Sally right now. I have a space heater in here. And she's a German short-haired pointer, so she does not have a lot of thick undercoat at all. So I've got her in a sweat and her doggy sweatshirt, and this is a 45-pound dog, by the way. Her sweatshirt, and she's laying in front of my space heater. It's kind of pathetic. Okay, now we've got that done. I cut these two pieces out to go on the back because I think it matches up really well with the sparkle in the snow on the trees. I think that's really pretty. And these are just slightly longer than the front piece, but I'm okay with that. So let's do... watched this amazing documentary the other night on Netflix. And of course I'm not gonna be able to remember what it's called, but it's these new tombs have been unearthed just in the last few years in Egypt by the local archaeologists, and it was absolutely amazing. I will tell you it's a bit of a cliffhanger, so I'm thinking they've made more and they're just gonna put up another one hopefully soon, because it was amazing. It was seriously amazing. I've always loved Egyptology and, well, history in general, really. And it was really cool. It was really, really cool. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, guys? I forgot to ink it. And I just wasted some of my glitter glue. Oh well. It's gonna be one of those episodes, it looks like. But yeah, the documentary was just fascinating. Really, really neat to watch them, literally watch them unearth some of these things. And yeah, it was amazing. I'd love to know what everyone else is watching. I haven't found my next thing. I've finished The Umbrella Academy on Netflix. So very sad about that. I don't know if anybody's watched that one, but it is also awesome and hysterically funny. Just one word for you, Klaus. That's all I'm gonna say if you haven't seen it. So funny. So yeah, finished that up. I have no idea why, but I started watching the Arrow TV series that was on, I think, what was it, WB or there for so long. His sister's name is the same as mine. Well, sort of. Hers is actually just Thea. Mine's Alethea, but I go by Thea. So I guess I just didn't really have much else to watch. And not that it's bad. It's not that bad, actually. I just kind of needed some mind-numbing show. Excuse me. I don't have COVID, I promise. Just allergies. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm gonna waste some more art glitter glue. Might as well use it all up. My refill's coming Monday. I just got glue all over my knuckle. Handmaid's Tale doesn't have another season, so can't watch that on Hulu. Trying to think of what else I've been watching. I've been watching really, well, the majority of what I watch is YouTube, so. And there's a lot of really fun historical documentaries and things on there. I love the show Time Team. And I'm sure those of you overseas or in Britain know what Time Team is. I'm sure you do. But I love that show. Always have. That and Escape to the Country. Love Escape to the Country because I can sit and dream about moving to England, Ireland, Wales, or Scotland at any given point in time. Which I really would love to do at some point in my life. The only thing that concerns me about that is the weather. Because it really probably would have a huge impact on me. All the rain. Well, I guess it just depends on where you move, though. Just like anywhere else. Okay. So we've got, let me make sure it's, yep, same way. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna run over this with my bone folder because, you know, it's got that glitter, that raised glitter base on it, and I would just be afraid to scratch it up. All right, so that is my front. Oh, look what I did. See what I did? See, I'm telling you guys, this day is just not going well for me at all. Ah, oh well, that's okay. It's all right. Okay, so that's gonna close up like that. So now we're gonna come back in, measure for our inside pieces here real quick, and pick the paper, which I think we're gonna go with that. And with that, and let's see, need to put some green in there. Although I do have, well, let's see. I've got which I love this. These both have that same sparkle on them as, I could use those for pockets, as the outside pieces. But I want to use, let's see. Let's do like this. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so again, these are going to be slightly different size-wise anyway. Okay. Yeah, so this one's almost 3 7/8. So I'm gonna come down to 3 1/4. Let's do 3 1/4 and 8 3/4. Oops. Sorry, I'm starting to move a little slower now. Let's check the time. More than likely, I'm gonna end up having to do this in 2 or 3 separate videos. Where are we at? Oops, sorry guys. Didn't mean to jiggle ya. Okay. So we're gonna do eight 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay. So trim off the end first. Did I just cut my mark off? Just bite my face? No, I didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay. Keep sliding that. I'm telling you guys, what is going on? I'm going to take a smidge off the edge again. Yeah, so I definitely need to make a trip to Hobby Lobby either today or this weekend to try and get new blades for my trimmer. Okay. Ooh, we're good on that one. Sorry, I was trying to cross my legs. So we're going to do the dove on this one. This is just slightly under 3 3/4. So we're going to do, again, do 3 5/8 by the 8 3/4. Okay, 8 3/4. No, I said 8 and, what did I say? Oh my gosh. Good grief. Yeah, 3 5/8 by 8 3/4. 8 3/4, Thea, 8 3/4. Three 5/8. Ooh, alrighty. We're getting there. So I really, really, really need to find a new home for my baby girl goat, Freya. She's not a baby, but she's my baby. And I'm really, really sad about it, but she really is just so lonely. I feel so, so guilty over that. Yeah, she's not happy. She's like running up and down the fence almost every day, just yelling at us, going, "Are you kidding? Are you kidding?" Actually, it sounds more like, "Mom, Mom." Okay. Yeah. 3 5/8 by 8 3/4. She's just not, she's not happy. She needs a furry family. I want to be out there with her all the time, but obviously I can't, and so she's just very unhappy with her mommy right now. All right. There we go. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too painful for you guys to watch. Okay, so I'm going to put that one on the inside cover, this one in the middle, and this one on the end. Or do I want to swap that? Because I'm going to do a belly band here. No, I'm going to do it this way. Yep. Okay. So let's ink these up real quick. So get ink all over me. I've had a lot of fun doing all of the ephemera, Christmas ephemera by Dee Dee Farrago, who's been doing the Don't Freak Out before Christmas. And I've made quite a bit. I will, more than likely, I'll have some leftovers for next year, which is fantastic. Less I have to do, the better next year, right? So I think it might be almost time for a new pad. It's shedding. So I'm going to try, just depending on things, I will, I'm going to try to do some more thrift store shopping tomorrow. Come on. Let's see what other goodies I can find. And that's got that perforated top to it, you guys, but I don't mind that at all. Oh, Sally. No, if that turns on, you're moving. She's literally right up against it now. It has an auto, you know, it turns off automatically when it reaches the room's temperature. So fortunately, she's not sitting, or she's not laying right up against it while it's turned on. I'm gonna have to get her a blanket probably. She looks so cold. And I've got my hairy Wookie right next to me, my German wire-haired pointer, who never gets cold. She's got so much fat and hair, she does not need it. Yep, I'm talking about you over there, Sally. Oh, let's put that back on. I also just watched on Netflix Enola Holmes. It's obviously a fictional story, but it's about Sherlock and Mycroft Holmes' younger sister. It's really good. It's really good. It's funny and action-packed, and yeah, it's really cool. That was really, really good. Okay. Oop. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get these laid on here, and then in our, because what are we looking at for time? Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to jiggle yet. Yeah, we're almost at 40 minutes right now. So next time we will finish this up. So I'm not keeping you here forever just for one project. Make sure that goes on there. Okay. Oh, it's looking so pretty. I love it. Love it, love it. Uh-oh. Okay. Ooh, I thought I was completely out there for a second. Oh. I think almost, that's for sure. You know what I really got into watching here? Oh, I can't remember the last time I watched it. Is The Masked Singer. Love that show. I need to catch up because I know I've got episodes I haven't watched yet that are pretty old considering, but still really fun. Really, really fun. I'm glad they came up with that idea. It's so neat. Okay, so that's just slightly crooked, but that is okay. I think that has more to do with the seams than anything, or the score lines. All right, so here is my Trifold Ephemera folder, or altered mailing envelope, however you want to put it. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Love the deer on the front. I'm gonna have to think of what wording I want to go on here. Yeah, because we're gonna decorate it up. And then next time we will work on the belly band and the pockets, and then decorating it and filling it with lots of goodies, and then we should be done. So thanks so much, guys, for sticking around. I hope you had fun and got a little bit of inspiration today. If you have any questions, just stick them in the comment box for me and I will be sure to answer them. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll consider doing that and giving this video a big thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. And I will see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.